Hey guys, this video is going to be about what the hell to use your farm account for, how to build it up, what you need and what you don't need in order to make an effective farm account. Okay, the first thing about farm accounts that you need to know is they're not a fucking main account. So you don't need to build them to be anything really powerful. You need to build them to be a hunter, right? How do you gain RSS in this game? What is the best way to gain RSS? Rallies, Gigantos, finishing daily quests. Whether or not you have the stupid treasure dig to a good enough level to create that residual income. But the primary way is always going to be rallies. So what do you need? You need pilots, which pilot research is obviously very simple. It's the first thing to spec into. And you need hunters. So you will do a little bit of military to be able to get into the pilots, at least 4, right? That will take some time. So you're going to shoot for like 2 or 3 pretty quickly, right? So that way you can at least join rallies and not be too much of a pain in the ass. Then you want to build up the march speed as well. The easiest way to do that is electric technology. So this is going to be your primary focus with the farm, and as long as you are part of a good gang and you run some convoys every once in a while, you should have no issue gaining up extra batteries to use it whenever you need, right? These are just stockpiled. That way you can complete the additional quests, like when the Electric Hustle event comes out, to go ahead and get those extra bullets and then use them to get just extra shit on one of your farm accounts. This one is the perfect example of where I want to be with a farm, and this is over time, right? So we're gonna walk through the things that are most important. You need to always try to max out pilots, like we had talked about. And then you're also going to want to do everything that you can in AP. If you're someone who likes to always send a gatherer out when you get online, I'm not that guy. But if you're that person, then definitely, max these out too. Like I said, I've had a lot of time on this one, so these things are higher level than I would normally take them. But primary focus, pilots, AP generation, then you're going to get Treasure of Mutants, or Research Speed rather, and then the Treasure of Mutants, the Attack of Mutants, the Energy Reserve. Those are the primary ones. Oh, and Turbine. Oh, no, not Turbine. Sorry. There's another speed one somewhere. But either way, that's going to be your primary focus in electronic research. So really, that is like that's the fundamental of a farm. You don't need anything outside of that. So as soon as you can get those taken care of, as much as possible, the better off you are. I have my research lab in City Hall at level 25 right now, so that's what level you need to obtain to be able to get to that point. Um, and truthfully, I don't know how much further I would take it with a farm unless I needed to transfer resources, in which case you would need to upgrade that gang embassy to reduce the cost of taxes. That is not the best use of a farm. Uh, the best use of a farm is being able to have a low enough troop count to where I can click on the map at any time and send out every one of my troops. Go in, make sure that your account is whitelisted by an R4 or above, and then you can leave the gang at any time you need and join back into the gang whenever you need. So, just for example, let me collect my stuff before I leave because I think it resets. Um, Go in here, you go into the overview, leave the gang. Super simple. Oh no, I left the gang. Now my main account can come and attack me, steal all my resources, and not hurt a single troop. So it costs you absolutely nothing. and then you can join back into your gang while on the whitelist. Recall your troops, go into your defense on your garrison wall, put out your fire, and you're good to go. So really simple, and that is the best use of a farm. Try not to transfer resources. You don't want to pay that 20 to 25% transfer cost, regardless what level your gang embassy is at, to be able to transfer those resources. You just don't want to do it. All right. Now, what to buy? Right? What are we using this farm for? Like we talked about, we're using it to hunt. We're using it for rallies. So, what are you spending your resources on? What aren't you spending your resources on? Anytime you have available resources in the secret shop to purchase for resources and trade up in resources at a decreased cost, you should absolutely be doing so. Do not spend on speed ups. You're going to be doing endless rallies and you're going to be getting endless amounts of speed ups from mutant chests and also just from collecting them from the rally rewards. You're not spending on any of this fighter experience, any of this nonsense. None of this is important. You do not need a super strong farm. You are, however, going to spend whenever you get the chance on AP. Every chance that you get to spend every bit of anything that you get on AP. Look, I got some honor coins and there's one AP left here in the honor coin shop. So we're going to make sure to pick those up. Always weekly VIP shop. There's going to be another 3,000 AP available here. You're always going to spend that food resource to buy those. I always buy anything that's available with food resources. And what I do is I stockpile these until I need to use them for something relevant. Obviously, purple is great because we can upgrade our Darcy, which is going to be our best pilot, hunter, fighter, free to play. That is available from the start of the game. So you're always going to have her. She's going to be your first priority, making sure that your pilots are taken care of. And then go into Greg, go into Maverick. Those are going to be your secondaries because most likely you're not starting on a new server, so you're not going to get Tiny or whatever, the little baby Cosmo. Always make sure that you're doing anything free, relics, collecting rewards from the gang. It's going to be huge. So if you can find a way to convince your R5 to let you put your farm into the main gang, then absolutely do so, just so that way you can always get these gifts, you can always collect extra AP, you can always go in here, make sure that your AP is topped off and you're getting the most resources possible for your main account. Right now I have a lot of extra AP because I just transported this farm into back into our hive. We're just not going to focus on that right now. But that is the best use of a farm. And then as far as those gin potions, when it comes to the yellow potions, or comes to fighter medals, legendaries, any of those things, guys, save them. You really have no need for them on your account. What you do need to use them for, and what's the most strategic use of them, is to use them for events. And another few to 5 million points per extra farm account that you have available on your server to help win you that match, or that placement on the map in KVK, or to help win you that next merge event when you need to go ahead and spend all of those items. Save them for those times. You're going to be most happy with yourself. Another cool thing about having a farm account is oftentimes it will give you the Carnival of Fortune, which you can then go in and complete these small tasks over time and end up collecting 5,000 CDs at the end, which can then help you buy more AP, generate more resources to feed your main account. Look, there's a lot of really good information here, but I know that there's going to be a lot of questions as well. So if you have any questions, please make sure you reach out. So, another key point that I was asked to bring up in this is how to get onto auto rallies. So you're going to need to get to at least VIP 4. And so if you want to go ahead and make sure that you're joining the main gang's rallies enough to earn some of those points, I believe you can get them from mutant boxes, or just go ahead and spend the $5 to speed past the nonsense, get VIP 4, so that way you can join auto rallies. That's going to be one of the crucial parts of getting this account set up in the very beginning. So auto rallies, pilots, pilot research rather, mutant hunting research. We've talked all about all of those things. One thing we didn't talk about is the equipment. The best equipment to have on your fighters, considering this is a farm account and we're only going to be using pilots and for mutants primarily. Sorry about that. It's going to be your Vanguard armor. So you're going to go into your equipment warehouse, whenever this damn phone lets me. You're always going to want to go for the, oh, see, I haven't even done what they want me to do in here. And go for purple, Vanguard, damage to neutral units is your best friend, especially if you want to use them to help out with events for buffs like One Fell Swoop or Total Resist. And you're going to want to make sure that you have the supply kit primarily maxed out, because you get the chest from neutral units increased. Anything you can do to boost the chests or the AP, you're going to want to do so. So that is it on the primary use and function, and what we're going to want to develop first on these farms. If you have any questions, like I said, please reach out. Thanks.